Hello, welcome to another episode of Alan the Defender. And on today's episode, we're going to have a look at the rear windows that we fitted to Alan when we got the Land Rover converted to a camper. As you know, the county station wagon comes with sliding windows in the rear. They're not hugely practical, even when it's in county station wagon mode. They leak, they rattle. And of course, if you turn it into a camper, having a sliding window isn't really going to be much use. So I looked around the market and found a company called Explore Glazing. They're based in Holland and they produce a whole range of replacement windows for the Land Rover Defender range. And once I'd seen the range and once you could see what they produce, and I will put a link in the description to Explore Glazing, you will probably want to buy them. They are not the cheapest option out there for replacement windows, but I think as far as I'm concerned, they're probably the best. There's lots and lots of options, and I went with the option to go with a pair of rear windows. I haven't replaced the rear screen, although that is an option, and I'll come back to that in a moment. But I went with a pair, and on one side, as you'll see behind me here, I've just got a glazed window, and I'll show you how that operates. And on the other side, I've added an additional feature which you can buy for them, which is a tray, and we'll have a look how that works in just a moment. So let's get started. So tinted window, lockable, and just on these two catches, very simple to operate on two struts, and there you have it. It then gives me really nice access because I have additional storage down the back here, and it means that I can get into things like plugging in the power unit, just taking things from here. Just makes a nice practical solution to getting into the back. Because I've got a water tap as well here, and it's just magnetic, I can just remove it and we can actually fill water from there as well. How practical that is, I don't know, but also another use for it. Fitting the windows, I didn't fit these. I got these fitted by the company that fitted my pop top roof, AW4x4, and I got Lewis to fit them for me. I did look through the instructions for fitting, and there are two different types of window depending on what year of Defender you have, and it goes by the radius of these curves, and depending whether you may need to nibble some of the existing material away from the bodywork to fit these, although you do specify that when you order the windows from Explore Glazing. So I didn't fit them, but Lewis did, and from speaking to him, it wasn't a great deal of hassle. Obviously, you've got to know what you're doing, but of course, you don't have the worry that you've got to cut windows in this circumstance because the county station wagon has the windows already fitted. So they went in reasonably quickly. What disappointment do I have with them? A small disappointment is that the fixing brackets for these are just plain steel, and they have started to corrode a little bit, which I kind of think for the money that these cost is a little bit disappointing, but probably treat that with a little bit of ACF 50 and it will be good for some time to come. So that's one side. On the other side, we've added the tray, which I think will be extremely useful. So let me just position the camera and we'll have a look at what the tray looks like when it's down. So here we're on the left-hand side of the vehicle, and as you can see on this side, we've fitted the additional tray, which is an optional extra that goes on the same unit as was fitted on the right-hand side. So they send you 3 or 4 of these attachment points. They just pop on, twist, and then they're secure on the rails, so for screwing whatever you need on here. And also there's some permanent attachment points that they send you for the grille as well, which I haven't used yet, which I presume you could secure if you wanted to, something like a jerry can or something like that. These I think will be quite handy. Haven't thought of the use for them yet, but I'm sure once we get using the Alan, as we intend to do, we'll come up with some very good use of this, even if it's nothing else for securing dogs via leads. So pretty simple to use, a twist and they come off. So with the tray, it's just a simple pull of the ring pulls and the tray drops down. Now, strangely, it's not secured straight away. So to actually secure the tray in the tray position in a horizontal position, they give you 2 straps, which I'll show you in a moment. I haven't undone the locks on this side yet, so we'll just undo the locks to see what this looks like. I say that we should now just undo the locks once we put the key in the right way. So that's them both unlocked. Probably a little bit of WD-40 or something there just to keep them lubricated. You can see that there is salt starting to build up on these. But just the same as the other side, comes out on the struts. And now I've got direct access into the back of Alan, which I think is going to be really good if you're making a cup of tea, if you're cooking, or just want good ventilation. Hopefully we all go somewhere warm eventually outside the northeast of Scotland. It's got great access into here now. I'll just pick up the two straps. So this is what people say is the bit they don't like about this, is that you obviously have to keep hold of these straps to secure the tray. I don't think it's too much of a hassle, to be honest. The straps just quickly go on like this. Probably better actually around the corner. And the same on the other side. And that's them in. I'll pop that one off. Probably twisted it around the wrong way. But that's it. That's the tray in. That's probably not the straps as best they could be. I'll have a play around with those. Maybe probably better they go in the smaller fixing just here. But now you've got a nice tray here for your gin and tonics. But also you could put a cooker on here, or you can put a jet boil that we quite often use, or whatever you need, and direct access in. So really, really nice. And I think it was a good addition. I say the straps, yeah, not ideal. And I think there are some other options from other manufacturers where they have a couple of stays as well. I'm keeping these straps just in the extendable drawer that's in the back, so shouldn't ever really forget them. And that's how it works. Slightly more fiddly to fit when I spoke to Lewis, because you have to drill and tap these to fit them. They've got some really good videos on the Explore Glazing site about how to do that. And also some really good instructions, but it just does take a little bit more care. It's not kind of fit and forget, if you know what I mean. It does take a little bit more work to get them actually fitted. But Lewis done a fantastic job, and I think it was worthwhile the extra expense. So just to close up, straps off. Just let that rest gently on the wheel arch. Window comes down on the struts. Obviously lock the windows, and then just the spring releases on here. That's as simple as it really is. I mean, there's nothing else to it. I think they look really great, and I'm really pleased generally with the quality. I think with everything here, particularly in the northeast of Scotland where I live, the roads at this time of year are absolutely covered in salt from pretty much October around till April. So I need to keep a close eye on some of the salt corrosion that's going on, and you can see a little bit of salt build up around these. They should be stainless steel, but you can see there's a build up around them. So perhaps again, ACF 50 is one of my favourite rust preventers. I'll give them a bit of a wipe over. I've done that for the pop top roof as well, where there's some stainless steel. Yeah, so as I said, the Explore Glazing do options for the rear windows as well. They do one with a half glazed panel so that you can actually open it, and it's really, really nice. And they also do opening windows for the quarter lights as well. So if we follow around and have a look at the quarter lights here, Explore do a opening window that fits into here, which is really nice, and something that I may consider later. How necessary is it? I don't really know, but it does look good and pretty easy to fit as well with these, because these are just held in with these rubber trims. So that's Explore Glazing. I'll put a link in the description. Go have a look at the website. It's great stuff. If you do decide to go and have a look at it, be prepared to put your hand in your pocket, because I think once you've seen them, you'll see how good the solution is. But they are not cheap. There are UK solutions, I think, out there, or UK distributors for different manufacturers. This is one of the best I saw. You have to order from Holland. They have a really good system, slightly elongated ordering process, but it all works really well. I think they only manufacture to order generally, so you need to place your order and then they come back, and then you then pay later once the invoice and everything's ready for shipping. So it works really well. No hassle with VAT or anything like that. No problems with import tax, import duties. It was all done by Explore Glazing. So go have a look. We really like them. Can't wait to get out there and use them. So I hope you've enjoyed this edition of Alan the Defender and Explore Glazing and the rear windows. One thing I didn't add, of course, was security. So the sliding windows that are fitted to the standard Defender are not secure. Very easy to break into the Defender with sliding windows. It would take no effort at all to pop one of the windows out. And now with Explore Glazing windows and the way they're fitted, it's a much more secure solution to the back end of the Defender. If you like the video, please go ahead, subscribe and like. I know we say this all the time on YouTube, but apparently, that's what keeps it going, and it will encourage me to make some more. Many thanks for watching, and see you next time.